So we are going with Miss Asma presentation. So please introduce yourself and then start your presentation. You can use the mouse. Sorry? I will be gathering all the presentations. عادي ما له صار إشي. Don't worry. Yes. Please, Asma, use the mouse to point where you are, okay? You can just move the mouse on that left side. I don't know why it's not working.
I think there is no way because it's so simple compared to
It's okay. If you need, just click here, okay? You can use this laser pointer, keep it this way, and you can move it wherever you want. Right, please.
Good evening, everyone. I am Asma, and my presentation will be about PMO. And I'm so sorry, it will be so simple and brief compared to Jennifer's presentation, but I hope I'll give you some brief information about what PMO is. So we'll be looking at the definitions, types, and authorities. Based on the PMI, they define the PMO as an organizational body or entity assigned various responsibilities related to the centralized and coordinated management of those projects under its domain. So basically, it's a group or department that defines, maintains, and ensures that the project management standards are how exactly as they want it across an organization. And those are some tasks, general tasks that the PMO they do. They make sure of the standards, they manage the resources, plan, review and analyze, and execute. And again, based on the PMI, there are 3 types of the PMO, and they differ they are identified based on the level of authority. So the first one is the directive PMO, which has the highest level of authority because they control the projects directly by managing them. Second one is the controlling PMO. They provide support and require compliance through various means, like they adopt project management framework and they ask what tools or forms they want to be used. And the authority of this type of PMO is moderate. Here's the last one, which is the supportive PMO. It has the least authority among the others, and here they just play the consultative role. So they supply the templates, they give the best practices, they train, and they can give the access for previous projects information. So they get the benefits out of. And as I said, the degree of control provided is the lowest among the others. Those are the differences.
Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, any questions?
Cool. She has a question.
Okay.
No, it's just a general question.
For her, I am not the instructor anymore.
Okay, who decides whether the project management office should be supportive or?
Okay, each organization should figure out which type they need to adapt. So until here, I don't really know what is the mechanism they take, but each organization depends on their needs. They adapt which PMO they go through.
I have a question. Either they adapt or you have an authority that decides this is how I want to have my organization.
Who they?
Like for example, if you have a managing director or CEO of the company,
Yeah, see
does
what
he or
guys,
she,
you will,
they would know, right?
yes, you will join a company where there is a PMO which is already decided based on the organizational history, their experience, lessons learned, continuous improvement. They don't decide. This happens by heart, like what he has just said before. This happens because of the experience and what they have learned from the type or typology of their stakeholders, clients, have projects, their performance in previous years. So once it's established, the PMO is established as well. It's being growing and improved. After a while, it's becoming, for example, a consultant.
Yes, I meant about the supportive role. Said it's best practice in here, one of his role. best practice.
Again, sorry.
The supportive one.
Okay.
And best practice, like one of his role. It's different from the medical core. You can compare it to the health quality management. The best practice, it's depend on the value attitude, so you can change it to practice. So a little bit, I think it's different, or
I believe you are mixing between two different things. Thank you, Asma. It was a brilliant presentation.
We don't usually follow this exact structure.
Yeah, guys, those are 3 types, and those are there. For example, providing the best practices. That doesn't mean that we are enforcing that this one or doing 1, 2, 3 is the best practice for whatever the project is. It's about bystanders research and market research and theory. Those are the best practice available in the market. You as a project manager, let's say that those are like an information pool. You as a project manager, you access this pool to grab whatever you want and use. And we are here to support you and to train you if you need any training or support or training for your teams. There are some templates and forms for your use. You can either use them or not use them. Now, from your point of view, what you have mentioned, what I got from your side, correct me if I'm wrong, that the attitude within the organization, the team norms, and how you find that this way is the best for doing that task, you're following. This is not the PMO. This is team norms and cultures, and we'll be discussing that later. Cool? Great. I am getting back to this presentation, which you have just mentioned. That's so simple, yet it is informative, and that's all what I needed from your side. I thought I will get this, and I was afraid that she will make more slides or make it more complex. That's what I wanted for this topic, because it is what we need. You need to know that those are 3, and you need to know the project manager authority within the 3 is maximum and less and middle, correct? For supportive, if you see in the question this vocab, go for supportive. خلاص. This is what I need. I just want to see this vocab, by the way. If you find in the question, requires compliance, you are going with controlling. And they have medium, let's say 2 more authority. And if you find in the question directly managing and definitely enforcing project management practices, then is directive. That's all what I need from your presentation, and thank you so much. Let's go.
I have a simple question for
Yes,
the
please.
PMO. The main role for the PMO is to manage the project or to support the organization to achieve the project goals, right?
Okay.
So to look at the PMO roles, one of their roles is procurement, right?
Oh, PMO? They will not be procuring. They will be enforcing or consulting what procurement process should they follow.
So procurement and logistics is part of the project, right?
Procurement and logistics part of the project, definitely.
So how we can specify the role between departments and PMO? Some of the case maybe it will be...
PMO will not do the procurement or logistics or whatever. They will not do the task. They will be telling you what you should follow to do your task as a project manager or as a team member or a procurement manager or whatever. If, for example, you're joining any organization with a PMO, whatever the level is, let's say the first 2, they will be having a certain policies and procedure you will be following as a project manager to manage your project and to do the procurement tasks and to do whatever needed for the project to be successfully done, and they will be monitoring and observing you.
But if there are directives,
okay,
they will direct the project.
Yeah, but it's not about directing doing the task itself. They will be either forcing you to follow certain policies, or they will be requiring for compliance for the policies in hand and processes and system that you need to follow, which template you have to use, a training you have to do, and so on. They will be strictly either following on that and making sure that you are doing that, maybe inspecting on a weekly or daily manner, and definitely having quality assurance or quality control checklists that you need to go through them maybe ISO. And the other type, which is the supportive, they won't be observing you. They will be telling that we have all the material in that shelf, on that room, or on that server, and this is our department on this side of the organization. If you need us, we are here. زي المرشد التربوي تبع المدرسة. تروح له لما تحتاجه.
Can we say that in medical field quality manager?
No, quality manager is something else. But the quality manager is a part of, is a part of the PMO. He might be a part of the PMO, and this I cannot make it generalized answer, and I say yes because each organization will use their own hierarchical chart, which we name organizational chart. So it depends on the organization and how they work. The quality manager might be a team in a project-oriented company or a functional-oriented company. So it depends where he works. There he will find the responsibilities and the job description.
They are
Consultative, supportive, yes.
So they are
Because you're not forced to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they will be, for example, punishing you or terminating you or telling you that you're not doing what you have or what you're supposed to be doing. If they force you to go with certain steps to get approval on what you're producing or what you're following or what you're doing, then definitely they are either directing or controlling. Cool? Any more questions? Online, guys? I have Kreisel.
I have one question to
Mr. Jasser.
Sorry. Yes, go ahead,
I'd just like
please.
to ask for an example. Let's say for directive, what type of example can you provide us for a particular project that uses this
It's not
system,
a project.
this structure?
It's not a project. It's organizational department. Like maybe
Just for example.
Yes.
For my case, my project, we are UCC. We are the general contractor, and we have Dorsch. These are consultants. After Dorsch, we have the project management, which is Parsons, and after that we have the client, which is LCO.
yeah.
In that case, which type of structure are we using? Is it the directive?
Now let's not mix. I know that your organization is big, but now for your project, you have mentioned all the organization working there. Now we want to
Yeah.
focus on, for example, UCC. Do they have a
Okay.
PMO or not? I didn't work there, but I can say that definitely yes, they have a PMO. From what I'm hearing from people and students and my friends aslan telling me about UCC, so I can say that those are directive PMOs. You need to follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot do something out of the track. If you do something out of the track, you're responsible. They might not maybe catch you or observe you on a daily manner because it's a giant company. But if there are some mistakes happening leads to, for example, whatever negative impact on the project, then the PMO will be working on correcting that by forcing you to follow certain procedures. Cool?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
cool. Thank you. For example, other organizations, I believe, from my perspective, the what they name military works projects, for example, construction projects for military or for army, they have a certain structure you have to follow, and you have to go with a certain policy and procedure in order to work with them to get the approval, to get the inspection, to get whatever. Those are also either directive or controlling. You need to find all the other characteristics, but they are either this or that. If you follow, for example, let's say a university, in some of the departments, they might be one of those two, but when it comes, for example, Qatar University, they have what they call continuous learning center for their graduation or people graduated from the University of not Jordan, Qatar University, sorry, here in Qatar. Those are supportive and consulting PMOs because they will be telling you that we are here. If you want, you can access us, and we are working for you. We are supporting you. Cool. I think those are good examples, Mr. What's the name again? It's Chris, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, cool. So we can jump into the next presentation. Cool. What is next?